Good morning, everybody. Uncle Charles is about to get in his feelings. So if you don't want to hear any of that crap, I have timestamps in the description. Please use the timestamps to fast forward in the video, okay? I uh I just want to express myself to you guys and express my appreciation for everyone that continues to show up for Uncle Charles' video, for my content, to get my levels. When I try to make my YouTube video, I try to focus on identifying the levels and giving you guys trade ideas. Trade ideas based on the price action setups, so that you guys will be able to trade it. So I'm pretty much telling you what to do basically. But it's up to you what you choose to do, what levels you choose to reference. But that's what I try to give you guys is trade ideas. When the price action clears a certain level, you want to buy calls. When a price action breaks down a certain level, you want to buy puts. And I've been doing it for a few years now, and I'm just super grateful that people keep showing up to watch my videos. You know, these last few years has been extremely hard for Uncle Charles. In 2023, my father passed away. Last year, my mother passed away. And then a couple months ago, someone that I love, my best friend from high school, they passed away as well. So life has been humbling Uncle Charles a lot. And then as far as my YouTube channel goes, it hasn't grown like it did the first few years. It's been pretty stagnant and it's been difficult to grow my channel. But I try to show up and lead with love, because sometimes it's difficult. I wonder sometimes if anybody even cares, or you know if I'm even helping anybody. And then I saw a post yesterday from one of my Discord members who's currently, he's in the hospital. Fitness man, I love you, brother. He's, currently in the hospital, and he's been giving us updates for the past few weeks, which I'm so grateful for, because I'm happy that I see him typing and talking, and trading with us and stuff, and he's been doing pretty good. I got to watch his growth, and I'm so grateful for that. He chose me out of all the amazing people on the planet. He chose Uncle Charles to be his mentor, and I'm so grateful for that. And sometimes Uncle be wanting to give up. Uncle be wanting to give up because life can be cruel sometimes. People die, people come and they go, and it feels like the light bulbs are just going out, and the world is getting more dimmer and darker. But when I saw that post, it reminded me to keep going, to keep going. I'm here. I'm blessed with another day. I have people that are going through things, but despite that, they still believe in Uncle Charles. They believe in my trading strategy, my trading approach. And they even told me that I helped them. And when I hear that, it does bring a tear to my eyes. Yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I teared up for a little bit. I'm so grateful that I get to do this. It's because of you guys that I'm wealthy, that I'm rich. Not because of my trading account or how much I have, but it's because I have y'all. So I just want to thank you guys. If you watched this part of my video and didn't skip forward, and you didn't roll your eyes at me, thank you for allowing me to be a human being. All right? So anyways, enough being a human. Time to go back to being a sheep. Today I want to cover the Dow Jones. If you guys are looking for SPY coverage, I covered it in yesterday's aftermarket video. The levels and setups are still valid. But right now I'm going to cover the Dow Jones. And yesterday the Dow Jones nearly gave us our fourth test of the down trend line before it gapped down. Thank you, President Trump. But as of right now, based on where it gapped down, it's around 410.4ish. I have a fib level at 411. Okay, 411. with another resistance level around 412.5-ish. If we are to get a bounce, both 411 and 412.5 must clear to put 414, 415.5, 417. I have a fib level at 418.5 and 420 plus back in play. Okay, now if bulls fail to clear 411, okay, overall bearish below 411, and if bulls fail to clear 411, I do have support at 409.5, 408, and a fib level support at 406.3. If those levels fail, more downside incoming. 405, 402.5, 400, and 398.8 would all be in play. We could possibly be getting our next bearish leg to the downside, continuing this downtrend that we had since February. Okay, which means possibly lower lows, but it'll need to break down those support levels I mentioned: 409.5, 408, and especially 406.3. And that should send us down to the new lower lows. Okay, no bounce unless we clear 411 and 412.5. Otherwise, we are bearish on the Dow Jones. IWM nearly back tested that 20 daily moving average. That moving average will slope down, so it might look like it did, but just a few cents shy before the big gap down. Okay, as of right now, I have a fib level resistant at 194. If we are to get a long position going, okay, we need to clear some resistant levels starting with 194, 195.5, and the fib level at 197. Don't go long or buy calls unless those levels can recapture. Otherwise, below 194, we're overall bearish, and breaking down 192 would bring us down to 190.8, 189, and 187 in play. Here is Apple, also with the big gap down, is around 208-ish. I have a fib level around 208.5, okay? Below it, it stayed bearish with next support at 207, 205.5, and 204. If those levels fail, more bearishness incoming. 201.8 or lower, possibly below 200, okay? If we are to get a bounce, 208.5 must clear to put 210 and 212 in play. If those levels can clear as well, then back up to 215, 217, and 219 we go. Amazon, beautiful gap down as well. I do have support at 183, okay? If 183 fails, 181, 179, and all the way down to 176 would be in play. If we are to get a bounce going, I have resistance at 185.4. If it clears 187 and 189 and 191 plus would all be targets to the upside. Here is Microsoft. Gap down to 372.6-ish. I do have a fib level at 372.3, then regular levels at 371, and then a fib level at 369.5. All right, if those levels can fail, 372.3, 371, and 369.5, if those levels can fail, more downside incoming for Microsoft. If we ought to get some relief bounce, then support level at 372.3 must hold. That's the first thing. And then I have resistance at 375 and 377. If we are to get a bounce, those levels must clear with 381, 379, 381, 383, and 384.3 all in play. Here is Meta, beautiful Meta. With the gap down, it's around 558.5-ish. As of recording this, I do have resistance at 559 and 561. If you guys want to go long, you want to see 559 and 561 clear with 563, 565, 566.6. I don't like that number. 568 and 570 plus in play. If more downside is the plan, then 557 and 555 must fail. Those levels fail, guys. We're likely dropping down to 553, 550. And I do have a fib level support at 547. those would all be my targets. Guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.